Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And you know, the Rand is just falling in a big heap right now. We don't talk about the Rand much because of the coronavirus and all the crap that's going on there, the lunacy that's going on there in South Africa. But yeah, look, it's really tragic, guys. I'll put a link to the live US dollar Rand rate. And you'll see it's now 18 Rand 50, heading towards 20 Rand to the US dollar. I think it's going to probably kind of hang around 20 Rand to the dollar for a while and then probably go much lower. This lockdown obviously is not helping the Rand at all. It's completely destroying the economy of South Africa. The Rand reached a new all-time low against the US dollar on Thursday, as investors flocked to safe haven assets amid fears of a global recession caused by COVID-19, as well as the downgrade of South Africa's credit rating to junk by Moody's. Overnight, the currency weakened to a low of 18 Rand 27 to the US dollar. It started Thursday's session at 18 Rand 22 to the US dollar, but the bloodbath continues in the afternoon as it weakened more than 2% to 18 Rand 65 to the US dollar. It has now plunged more than 5% since Moody's lowered the country's sovereign credit rating to junk status on Friday. The Rand breached the 18 Rand to the dollar mark for the first time ever against a greenback in the early hours of Monday. And while the local unit initially seemed to hold off from the weakening further, it plummeted on Wednesday after Wall Street lost more than 4% overnight. US President Donald Trump indicated that the death toll in the country would surge. The Rand is not the only emerging market currency feeling the heat. The ZAR is not on its own, and other emerging market currencies are also trading weaker. The ongoing worry about the COVID-19 pandemic and the extension of lockdowns in the US and the EU has market players very, very nervous, said Richard Cellier of Treasury One. He said the growth across the world will be very negatively impacted by the virus, and thus our market players are very nervous to take on emerging market risks. On Thursday morning, the Rand's emerging market peers were also in the red against the dollar, with the Russian ruble down 1.4%, the Mexican peso trading 0.91% weaker, and the Turkish lira 0.45% weaker. The ruble and the peso have since strengthened again. But while the COVID-19 pandemic has caused widespread EM weakness, the Rand has been the worst performing emerging market currency, notes Bianca Botes, Executive Director at Peregrine Treasury Solutions. This, she said, was largely due to its greater level of liquidity and the use of the Rand as a proxy for emerging markets. She added, according to data from MSCI, emerging markets have dropped as much as 25.45% year-to-date against the US dollar. By comparison, the Rand has weakened 27.7% year-to-date against the dollar. Economist G.A. van der Linde of NKC Africa Economics said the Rand's weakness could also be attributed to mounting fears of a global recession. Wednesday marked the 6th day since South Africa announced a 21-day lockdown period. We estimate that outside of China, economies in a severe or partial lockdown account for nearly 50% of global GDP, restricting business and spending, he said. While some regional lockdowns in China are expecting to lift this month, they took a heavy toll on the world economy, he added. Boats, meanwhile, doesn't see pressure on the Rand letting up. IMF and World Bank funding is rapidly becoming a reality, as Finance Minister Tito Mboweni has met with other African finance ministers via video conference to discuss the potential of this approach in assisting Africa to fight the coronavirus crisis. Well, as I've said so many times now, it's getting boring. I just don't know why they even bother to have a lockdown in South Africa. You know, it's failed. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. Above all, please stay safe.